Alex Chalk was Suella Braverman's warm-up man in the conference. And now he seems to be her warm-up man as the Conservatives get back into the House of Commons. And yet, Suella Braverman, what is she offering? Her speech in the conference was all about let me be honest, let me be honest, let me be honest, as if she was desperate. Or we think of Hamlet and the lady doth protest too much, methinks. In fact, the more time she said let me be honest, the more I thought she was lying. And maybe she is. I don't think intentionally. I think she wants to see people deported to Rwanda. I think she wants to see hotels no longer filled with migrants. I think she wants to see the police arresting lots of people. I think she wants to see the prisons full. Well, she's got a little bit of her wish, hasn't she? But the Rwanda project has not worked, and the small boats are still coming, and the asylum seekers are still filling the hospitals because she's paid for them to do this, because she's done deals with the hospital owners for 2 years or so. The government is now committed to paying for those rooms in those cheap second-rate hospitals, cheap second-rate hotels that are being paraded by the right-wing agitators as 5-star hotels. Have you been in them? I've been in a few of them. Ghastly. And I was in one that was partly requisitioned for refugees or for migrants or for whatever we want to call these people, whatever Suella Braverman wants to deign to call these people, because they haven't been processed, because the paperwork hasn't been done. So how do we know what these people are? They're less decisive, they're less identified even than Suella Braverman's speech. Let me be honest. Let me be honest. Doesn't matter how many times you say this, the contents of her speech were extraordinarily vacuous, and it's almost as if we've got to the point where we cannot tell the difference between GB News and a statement to a Conservative Party conference, or indeed a statement in the House of Commons. And you've got to remember, if Suella Braverman models herself on Mrs May has just described herself as woke. Extraordinary. But there we are.